Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright. Welcome back. This is going to be a technique walkthrough video where we use two different techniques in order to help you make progress with your body self-care, the care and appreciation of your physical body, as well as exercise, being able to make progress, take baby steps forward with doing exercise. So we're going to use, the two techniques we're going to use is flower healing, which is a very nourishing, it's fun too, but it's very nourishing, nurturing technique, very simple. And then we're going to also use stacking and clearing, which is very efficient and targeted way to clear blocked energy. So that's nice. You're going to give energy to yourself with the flower healing, and then you're going to clear energy out, clear blocked energy out of you with stacking and clearing. And the flower healing we're doing is to reduce certain things that we don't want and to have more of certain things that we do want. And the stacking and clearing is specifically for baby steps so that you can think of, say, your exercise goals in logical, approachable baby steps, so that you'll be more likely to get started and continue progress. Because sometimes, you know, maybe you think, like, I know I had some exercise goals and I wrote them down, and my angel said, yeah, for you to get to that state that you really have in your mind, that's a 15-month goal. And so a 15-month goal isn't so motivational. You know, if that's the image you have in your mind of, you know, and it's going to take you a year to 3 years to get there, it may not get you going day 1, day 2, day 3, right? So what you could do maybe in conjunction with doing these techniques is journal, you know, write down some ideas of, you know, what is your idea in your mind? Where do you want to be as far as exercise? And then realistically think, okay, well, how long is it going to take to get to that point? And then, okay, and then reduce it to, okay, well, what are your first 3 months of goals? You know, and give yourself really approachable baby step first 3-month goals. You know, so my 15-month goal was the one I had in my mind. I wrote that down, but then I acknowledged it was really a 15-month goal and going to take me 15 months to get there. And then I wrote down, okay, well, this month I'll add this to my schedule, and this month I'll add this to my schedule, and this month I'll add this. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So anyway, that you could, if you don't feel like journaling about your goals and making all that, it's understandable. There can be a lot of baggage involved with this kind of thing, and so maybe it's something that you get to eventually after you use this video more. Okay, so let's do some flower healing. So first, we'll do flower healing to reduce some things that we want less of. No. Let's do flower healing for in the positive first, just because I think it'd be less triggering for people. Both are good and important, but this will be easier. We'll start with something easier. So one thing that's really important that I noticed for all the participants in this set was self-acceptance and self-love. That's really, really important. And that's energy for the heart chakra. Fourth chakra, number 4, in the center of your chest, generates self-acceptance and self-love energy along with motivation, as in motivation to exercise potentially. So people needed help with that. And so we can do that with flower healing. So let's start with that. So, okay, just flower healing that would help you have more self-acceptance and self-love. So it's kind of like a big vitamin of self-acceptance and self-love, right? But it's your unique energy for self-acceptance and self-love that you need right now. Okay? So go ahead and make those flowers of any colors that you want, any rainbow colors and or gold, but you don't have to think about it. Just open up your hands if you want to use your hands, or just create with your mind, but just go ahead and make energy healing flowers that help with self-acceptance and self-love. Just imagine the flowers that you made out in front of you, and then angels, can you please double check my flowers? And then go ahead and give those flowers to your heart chakra. And if they need to go somewhere else, like say maybe a little bit of it was confidence for up here, it'll just go. You don't have to think about it. Okay, so you just give them to yourself. Okay, let's make some more of those since they're so important. Self-acceptance and self-love flowers for yourself. okay? You make it out of universal healing energy. Self-acceptance and self-love. And then go ahead and give that to yourself. All right, let's do one more batch. Self-acceptance and self-love. And we're gonna have your angels double check the flowers, which I forgot to say before. So that's extra good, okay? So you make the flowers for self-acceptance and self-love for yourself. And then angels, can you please double check my flowers? And then you give them to yourself. You can give yourself a deep breath. Okay, great. So now, let's do one for something we want less of, okay? So we want less to make progress with exercise and all forms of body self-care, physical body self-care. We want less body shame, less body resistance, less body denial, less body avoidance, right? We want less of all that. So there can be healing energy that you can make that'll kind of be the vitamin, right? So you have less of all that, less shame, resistance, denial, and avoidance about your body and about exercise, right? So don't overthink all that. I know I said a lot of words. So just with your mind, with that smart subconscious part of your spirit, just go ahead and make energy healing flowers for yourself that will help you have less of all that, okay? So less body shame, resistance, denial, and avoidance. Make those healing flowers. And then angels, can you please double check my flowers? And then go ahead and give those to yourself. Just let those be absorbed. Okay, and let's make another batch of those. Less body shame, resistance, denial, and avoidance. Okay, so make those flowers to help you with that. And then angels, can you please double check my flowers? And give them to yourself. All right. And then now we're gonna do energy healing flowers for something we want more of, okay? And so, sorry, that's my dog Abel walking around. Okay, so we want more enjoyment, eagerness, and enthusiasm for physical action and exercise. So, right, so we want you to have enthusiasm about physical exercise, but also physical action, like maybe going for a walk, you know, maybe going on a hike or something. You know, maybe there's something that you're missing that you don't really feel the urge to do those things. So we want enjoyment of those things and eagerness and enthusiasm for taking physical action and doing exercise, okay? Like maybe a physical project that you want to do around your home, okay? So go ahead and just nourish yourself with some healing energy so that you are more likely to feel this kind of stuff, okay? So go ahead, make healing flowers for yourself for enjoyment, eagerness, and enthusiasm for physical action and exercise. And then ask your angels, please double check my flowers. And then just give them to yourself, wherever you want. You know, they'll go where they need to go. Maybe they need to go in your aura, maybe they need to go in your chakras, whatever. Okay, let's do that batch again. Enjoyment, eagerness, and enthusiasm for physical action and exercise. Okay, angels, please double check my flowers. Give them to yourself. Maybe deep breath. All right, so now let's do some stacking and clearing. Well, let's do grounding and then we'll do stacking and clearing. How about that? So, for grounding, as most of you guys know, I always suggest to make it really wide as your whole aura, all the way around you, behind you, in front of you, to each side, right? So about as wide as the base of your hand right there. So imagine wide grounding that goes all the way down to the core of the earth. Create it with your imagination, a red or orange or yellow, whichever color you want. And make it go high up all the way to your third chakra, which is below your sternum, where your ribs meet right there, that's your third chakra. So make it go up that high, okay? And just imagine a nice downward flow, and let's comb through your grounding. Just make a copy, you know, here's your little body, here's your aura, the bubble for your aura, here's your grounding, and just imagine that copy of your grounding and just comb through it, bathe your grounding with lots and lots of gold light from your hands. Gold light can come out each fingertip because you have a chakra here and you have a big chakra here, so that's a lot of gold light potentially. So just use that and wash down your grounding, melt away any energy blocks with the gold light. Deep breath. You could think, I can let go, I can let go, right? We're letting go of baggage in the way of exercise, making progress with exercise and all sorts of taking care of your body. Just wash out the energy blocks. You can even comb through your aura a little bit. Wash out any baggage around physical exercise. Just melt it away. Melt it away. The gold light behind you, in front of you, above your head. Okay. All right. If you know about gold buffer zones, you can redo those. If you don't, there is a video called Gold Energy Aura Buffer Zones. Gold Energy Aura Buffer Zones. I have often said in the last year since I made it that it's probably my #1 most important video for people. But anyway, okay, so now stacking and clearing. So stacking and clearing is just a really easy way to clear baggage, clear energy blocks. You could also do it in the blanket exercise form. It's sort of potato almost, like you either heap the baggage out in front of you but not far away, or you kind of heap it far away on a blanket. The people that like heaping it far away, usually they don't like feeling their baggage, like really don't like feeling it. And so then you just imagine that you create with your mind a gold blanket, like kind of far out in front of you. But if you want to do stacking and clearing, that's really here. The blanket one is called blanket exercise. This one's called stacking and clearing. Doesn't really matter what you want. So, okay, so you just stack. With stacking and clearing, you stack it right here out in front of you, like bricks or rocks or something, or piles. We want to clear baggage in the way of you being able to take baby steps forward with your body self-care and exercise. Right? Because that's what progress is. Progress is baby steps. Like if you're thinking of your goal that's, going to take you 1 year to 3 years to achieve, that may not be enough motivation for you to really get started, But if you can clear enough baggage so that you think in baby steps really easily, it might be a lot easier for you to just kind of fall into starting and then to keep going. Okay? So what's in the way of you having baby steps? And being able to imagine and think about and take your baby steps with exercise, okay? So either put it on a blanket far out in front of you, all that baggage, or stack it right in front of you here, okay? The baggage in the way of you having baby steps with your physical exercise, okay? And then just say, angels, can you please double check this baggage? Because you just want to make sure that it's a good amount to clear right now, because it could be a little too much, or it could be not enough. So your angels double checked it, and then just go ahead and bring up red earth energy and soak the baggage in red earth energy from the core of the earth. And that just makes it a little less intense for you, because that'll kind of establish grounding for the baggage that's not you. So it'll you're already starting to separate from the baggage, okay? So if you did a blanket, just soak the earth energy, bring that straight up from below the blanket and soak that pile that's on the blanket with your red earth energy. And now gold light. Use gold light to melt away energy cords that are going into that baggage, potentially from you or other people. So you just imagine surrounding those energy blocks with lots of gold light. Maybe you have a hose, gold that shoots gold hose, that shoots gold energy, or just from your hands, or gold suns, and you just surround what you're going to clear in gold light, and that melts away energy cords. And then now you just think about moving out of resistance, because part of you has accidentally, subconsciously been holding on to this baggage. And that's with resistance. So you want to relax that part of you, that subconscious part of you that was clutching onto the baggage. You have to say, hey, I'm going to let go of this. I'm going to let go. I'm going to relax. I'm going to be the flow. I'm not going to be the resistance. I'm going to be the flow. So chances are your baggage just cleared. But if not, and you need a little more time, maybe pause the video or just say, angels, can you help me finish clearing that? Okay, so let's do another pile. You're gonna have your angels double check, so you won't do too much, okay? So go ahead, make another pile out in front of you, either kind of closer so you, I don't know, can kind of grip it and get a sense of it, or far away on your blanket, that's fine too, okay? So put out in front of you baggage that's in the way of you taking baby steps forward with your body self-care and exercise. Okay, and then just say, angels, can you please double check these piles? And then go ahead and bring up red earth energy to soak the piles with the red earth energy. And then gold light, use gold light to surround the baggage with gold light, which melts away energy cords that may be going into the baggage from you or from other people. The cords just make it a little harder to clear things. So you just want to use the gold light first to melt away any energy cords that may be there. You don't have to see one way or another. It's just a process that you do. And then now just imagine letting go. Imagine that the part of you that was accidentally holding on to all this baggage for all these years, you're going to relax that part of you and just let go. I can let go. I can be the flow. I don't have to be resisting. Don't be the glue, be the flow. All right. So, and if you have any leftovers, just say, angels, can you please help me clear that? Okay, good job. So let's just remake grounding and maybe do a one color soak and then we're done. Okay, so redo your grounding. You can pick a different color if you want or the same color. And then you could do like a one color earth energy soak, which is, if you want, which is you use that grounding like a straw, a big wide straw that goes all the way down the core of the earth, and you bring up your earth energy at that color and soak your whole aura in it. Your body, your aura, your chakras, everything. So I picked orange. So I'm gonna bring up orange earth energy up, all the way up above my head. I'm soaking in the orange earth energy. And that's an earth energy soak. Okay, and if you know about gold buffer zones, you can redo those. If you don't know about them and you want them, just say, angels, can you redo my gold buffers? But that video is good. Gold energy aura buffer zones. Okay, so let's end with an angel blessing and healing. Angels, can you give me a blessing and a healing so that I can make progress with my body self-care and my exercise? All right. So that healing may be continuing, and you can go ahead and say too, if you want to work on this more with your angels in your sleep, you say, angels, you know, I would really, you know, I would love to work with you in my sleep about this. Because your angels would always like to work with you in your sleep about all sorts of personal growth things. And sometimes maybe you're a little blocked to that. So if you kind of talk about it that, oh, I want to work on this with my angels in my sleep, that maybe, you know, gets rid of your resistance that you subconsciously have. So then you're more likely to work with your angels in your sleep about it to make even more progress on it. But again, feel free to do this video again over time so that you can clear more and more and more. Okay, everybody, great job. You used flower healing and stacking and clearing, or blanket exercise, whichever you used, so that you gave to yourself and you also cleared baggage or energy blocks. so that you can make progress with your body self-care and exercise. Woohoo! Good job, everybody. Bye.